What is God trying to teach you in that moment, Cam? What is he trying to teach you? But anyways, man, what's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Jake Bully Silly, man. AKA Mr. Take It Easy for you end up like Beezy, man. Make sure y'all follow my Twitch. Subscribe to my second channel. Everything you know about your boy Jay is in the description down below. But we got the worst tornado ever recorded, Joplin 2011. And one thing that y'all do, y'all love the weather reactions. And I told y'all want to be so diverse. That's why I brought in the cartoons. You know, I want to bring in everything. You know what I mean? We're not going to do sports today. So if you're looking for sports, get the freak out of here. You know what I'm saying? Take it in before you end up like that. You know what I'm saying? Just get out of here. We ain't doing sports today, I love doing days like this. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just diversity. You know what I'm saying? I love doing it. You know what I mean? But anyways, for my new subscribers and new viewers, if y'all do want to go check out all of my weather reactions, I got a weather reaction playlist section. It is in the playlist section over yonder.
We're in Joplin. Please take cover. Oh, no. All right. It's behind us.
What the freak? Bro, what the freak is this? What type of tornado is this, man?
If you were in Joplin,
God almighty dog.
Oh, no. All right. It's behind us. Oh, good. Good God. It's a massive tornado. Massive destruction.
Have not found anyone alive, only found bodies.
An ordinary Sunday and became the deadliest tornado of the century. That was only the beginning.
Dang.
What really happened that day? To understand it, we need to go back to 2011.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never seen a freaking tornado that big.
Year is etched onto memory as one of the deadliest,
Bro.
most active tornado seasons on record. Hundreds of lives lost, thousands forever marked. Meteorologists observed troubling signs, aggressive atmospheric fronts, and unusual instability. On April 27th, the atmosphere
Y'all telling me this ain't supernatural?
fronts and unusual.
Y'all look at this, y'all.
Meteorologists observed troubling signs, aggressive atmospheric fronts.
Y'all telling me that's normal? See, y'all telling me that bro, we got electricity coming out the sky. That's normal? That's why I'm like, bro, can we stop acting like we're not living in a supernatural world right now? That's why I'm like, how is it so hard for you to believe in the supernatural when you're surrounded by supernatural? What the freak is this? I told you, I don't look at life like a lot of you mother effers. I'm looking like, what the freak is this coming out the sky? I'm starting to get more aware now, bro. We're just used to this supernatural things that's going on in this world. Take it easy, but you end up like busy. We got electricity coming out the sky. Do y'all know how crazy that is? We got lightning coming out the sky, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got water coming out the sky. The sun knows when to go down and the sun knows when to come up on his own. That junk right there is amazing to me. You know what I'm saying? It's wild. How did this earth know how to get dark? And how did this earth know how to get daytime? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
An unusual instability. On April 27th,
Freaking wild,
the
bro.
atmosphere burst open, unleashing over 200 twisters from the void.
What happened is it was a
200
recipe
twisters
for a weather alert nightmare.
They tore through the southern and eastern U.S.
Look at this.
Texas to Pennsylvania.
First responders who were here were so
Birmingham, Alabama?
pulling the living from all of this debris, they were forced to ignore the dead. That's how bad this is. You can hear the sound of smoke detectors in the distance, but no one's here. There's the smell of death.
Homes are pulverized.
Hey, man, what's going on in Alabama, bro? What's going on here in my state like that? What's going on,
No
bro?
one's here. There's the smell.
He's saying, oh, hold on.
Homes are pulverized.
EFI.
There's a church up there.
What's going on, Alabama, boy?
Now a
Oh, my
concrete
God.
slab. You can't even see where the wood and things that made up the church are.
In less than 60 seconds, the tornado had destroyed
All this happened in the South.
the strongest tornado to hit Mississippi in more than 50 years.
These are the most devastating storms and tornadoes this community has seen since at least 1974.
For 4 days, a storm of biblical scale swept through the region. Nearly 360 tornadoes carved a path of destruction. Textbooks would later refer to it as the 2011 super outbreak.
The huge outbreak of tornadoes in late April 2011 was so bad that it earned a special name, Super Outbreak of 2011. Only once before, April 1974, did an outbreak get named a super outbreak.
Locals barely had time to catch their breath before the dust settled. Tragedy struck again. On May 22, 2011, Joplin faced the costliest tornado in modern U.S. history. How did it happen? It started like a postcard spring morning. In northeast Joplin, families gathered to celebrate graduation, laughter in the air, hugs all around, talk of futures just beginning. But there was something hidden, something no one saw unfolding. 190 miles to the west, the sky was starting to stir.
See, a lot of y'all done graduated, man. Anybody done graduated, man? Hey, get ready to come to life, baby. You know what I'm saying? We waiting for you on this side over here, shouty. You know what I'm saying? Get ready for life, baby. You know what I mean? Hey, you think you finna be happy. You know what I'm saying? You think you finna be happy. Oh, man, I'm finally out of high school, man. You know what I mean? I'm finally out of high school. You gonna wish you know what I'm saying, went back to high school. I'm telling you. Oh yeah, hey, life finna come. It's your birthday, but life finna come. It's the real world now, like my boy said. It's the real world now. Ain't no more, hey, mommy, can you give me this? Mommy, I want some McDonald's. Mommy, I want some Burger King. Mama be like, you got a job. Got a job. That refrigerator start getting less and less. You know what I'm saying? Hey, mama, where the food at? Go get a job. A job? Yeah, mother, if you graduated. Ooh, I had to learn the hard way. Had to start defending for myself. You know what I'm saying? I was like, mama, where the food at? You know what I'm saying? It's getting a little low in the refrigerator. Mom ain't going grocery shopping no more. Daddy ain't going grocery shopping. It's defend on your own. You know what I'm saying? Well, you better go to college, or you better go to the military, or you better get a job. You gonna get something. You think you finna sit in that? You think you finna have a good summer, do you? Oh, good God almighty. It's finna be interrogation time. That boy think he finna have a good... No, the 11th graders gonna have a good summer. 10th graders gonna have a good summer. The 9th graders, they gonna enjoy summer. You ain't finna enjoy summer. So where you gonna have a job? So what's your plans? College? Military? Or work? That interrogation, that sit down coming. You know what I'm saying? It's coming. Just give it a few weeks. See, you just graduated. You ain't coming out. Just give it a few weeks. Go sit your butt down in a minute. You know what I mean? Hey, so we need to talk to you about something, son. You think it's going to be a normal talk? Dang, I remember Jay said this on YouTube. Thought he was just lying.
Meteorologists were on high alert, watching every signal. 1:30 p.m.
Hey, mama, my phone bill, mama ain't got no, my bill, my phone out. You better pay that bill then.
Watch 341 was issued. The probability,
Woo!
15%.
Shoot.
For a town that heard it all before, such warnings didn't sound like much. Nothing new. Another routine alarm. People were simply exhausted from living in constant survival mode. Unfortunately, familiarity dulls our instincts. Waiting could be a risky habit. 4 p.m. A thunderstorm appeared on radar.
Oh, so he graduated sophomore year?
Into a supercell.
Motherfucker, you a genius?
With another, forming a spiraling vortex thousands of feet tall. Air begins to spin like a drill. A mesocyclone locked onto Joplin like a target. 5:09 p.m. The National Weather Service issued a tornado warning for Jasper and Newton. The countdown began.
We're in western Joplin, so that's looking to the northwest. As we mentioned before, a high precipitation supercell. So that means you're not going to be able to see a tornado if there in fact is one on the ground. Right now, it looks like we just have some reports of a funnel cloud.
5:17 p.m. The warning was updated. 28 sirens wailed across the city. Emergency alerts echoed on the radio, TV, and weather channels. This time, the storm would teach a harsh lesson. Sirens aren't always heard, especially with windows closed. The hills and valleys created sound distortion, while rain and hail further masked the threat. A survey found 10% of residents, up to 5,000 people, were unaware of the warning. Of the 90% who did, 84% took the NWS alert seriously. 77% said they headed to the safest place they could find.
Bro, how you gonna call me little bro and I'm older than you? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Cuz you a shorty to me. Cuz a shorty. You know what I'm saying? And the 11 now, little bro. Cuz you a shorty. You know what I'm saying? Calling me little bro. Nobody little bro me, period, but you. Ain't no older cats. My partners don't even call me that. Nobody little bro me. Cuz you in 11th grade. Cuz I'm 23, finna go on 24. And bro call me little bro. You hear this, man? Cuz I graduated 5-6 years ago. Well, show it.
It's looking ugly. And that's the tornado siren.
Better pray to Jesus. That's what you better do. You better pray to God.
Man, look at that.
All that recording you doing, you better pray to God and Jesus. I'll be sitting on my knees right now praying to God and Jesus right now. You know what I'm saying? If you a sinner, you better get on your knees and pray to God and Jesus instead of, look at that. Now you, oh, shut the hell up. God, thank you, God Almighty. You better get on your knees, start praying to Jesus and God, because it's like you finna go to heaven.
That's not good.
I hear you, baby. No, I hear you. It's a lot of people that thought like that.
5:29 p.m. On meteorologist screens, the Hook echo became crystal clear. A strike was inevitable.
We've got some information on this storm. Let's go ahead and go to the Freeman First Alert Doppler radar. Galena is reporting, trained weather spotters in Galena are reporting now sightings of funnel clouds. Caitlin, you were telling me about that just a moment ago.
5:34 p.m. The tornado made landfall on Joplin's southwest side.
Public report meaning that one of their trained spotters hasn't seen it, but there's our tower cam.
And that would appear to be a
God and Jesus are not two different people. You know, it's called the Trinity. You got the Holy Spirit, you got God, and you got Jesus Christ. God came down as Jesus in human form. If Jesus was a mere man, you know what I'm saying, then that would be worshiping, that would be idolizing a human being. You know what I'm saying? God is Jesus in human form. So Jesus Christ is God in human form. He came down in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? They're the same person.
power flash. That could be from a lightning strike, but that is the portion.
Those mere man cannot be perfect. You know what I'm saying? So God had to come down as himself, as a man, you know what I'm saying, and inhabit, you know what I'm saying, the human lifestyle. A mere man like me can't be perfect. Impossible.
That we have been concerned with.
Tornado sirens
once again going off in Joplin. Those are definitely power flashes that we are seeing on the ground.
TV networks and phone lines were going down.
What the
No way to carry calm professionalism anymore. No need. What they saw was terrifying. In moments,
why are we still on the road?
Voices of anxiety and fear.
Take cover.
Yes, please.
Right now.
Please,
I am telling you to take cover.
Right now.
We do have a tornado on the ground.
This is a tornado. Yeah, this is a very dangerous situation. We cannot stress this enough. If you are in Joplin, please take cover.
The broadcast cut out. Darkness begins to swallow the city. 5:37 p.m. Just 3 minutes later, the tornado slammed into St. John's Regional Medical Center. Inside, over 180 patients and medical staff. They had received a warning. Staff followed the protocol, but time was not on their side.
Hospital that's right here cannot take any patients.
And I told y'all, and I be thinking like when massive destructions happen like this, I be thinking like is it sin going on there? You know what I'm saying? Like when things like be happening, like dang, like what y'all doing? Because bro, I did another video, but it was the weirdest thing ever. You had a lot of houses that got, you know, destroyed, but you still had a couple of houses that never got touched. So I'm like, bro, do y'all folks be sinning? Like, is it be some wickedness? Some like, what's going on, bro? You know what I'm saying? Where a tornado just wipe out the whole. That's how I just be thinking. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You got a few buildings that's untouched. You know what I'm saying? But these buildings destroyed. It was the craziest thing y'all I seen, bro. I'm talking about y'all. The whole neighborhood was literally like destroyed, bro. But you had a couple of houses that was untouched. How the freak all these freaking other houses got destroyed and these couple of houses got untouched?
The hospital has no
I just be
power.
thinking like,
it was hit very, very hard.
Is that the reason, bro? You know,
every window in the hospital has been damaged. The roof severely damaged.
Look at it. Look,
vehicle in the parking lot is a total loss.
Everything is destroyed, but the hospital.
And all their critical care patients to a neighboring hospital, and that hospital
how
take any more patients other than life-threatening injuries.
The tornado ravaged the hospital, knocking out the main power and backups. 5 patients and 1 visitor died on the spot. More followed in the days ahead. 5:39 p.m. Greenbrier Nursing Home. These would become the most harrowing minutes of a national tragedy, all within the walls of one building. It was a place for those who had already weathered their storms in life, and now it stood directly in the path of another. Inside were around 90 people, elderly residents, visitors, nurses. The staff reacted quickly to the warning, guiding everyone into the interior hallway. They did everything right. Still, nothing is ever guaranteed. The hum turned into a growl, and the growl to a roar.
Dang, boy.
The building trembled and collapsed. 21 lives gone in seconds. 5:40
In seconds.
The tornado reaches Joplin's downtown core. Homes are wiped off the map. A security camera captured the street disappearing frame by frame. However, the storm was only gathering force. Charging toward Joplin High School, several wings of the school vanished. Surveillance footage caught the moment wind tore through the hallways. Windows exploded.
Bro, I used to pray. Am I the only one that used to pray? Like when I used to hear bad weather coming in Georgia or whatever, I used to always wonder why it just never hit the schools. I'm like, why is schools untouchable when it comes to bad weather? You know what I'm saying? Or tornado warning? Hey man, I pray it hit the school, please. That's how much I hate school. You know what I'm saying? God, please let it hit the school, man. You know what I'm saying? Just hit it, school. Just God, put the tornado toward, put that, bring the tornado over here to Girard. Bring the tornado over here to Langston Hughes. Man, one thing about the schools, man, the schools always be untouched. No, I hated school so much, man. I used to be, man, I'm telling you, man, I remember I used to be thinking like, bro, please, bro, let the tornado hit the school, bro. Bro, I could not stand school, bro. Never liked school, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I just never liked that junk. I never liked it, and I still don't like it. I don't think I would ever like school, bro.
Ceilings crashed down. Had
I don't do that school
not
junk.
been relocated to a university campus miles away, it might have been the funeral of 400 more lives. Days later, pieces of the school were found over 60 miles from the city.
I just found this happy graduation, I don't know if it's a necklace or what it is.
Dang.
This tornado happened at the same time.
Imagine if you was in there.
Were going on here in Joplin. The graduation ceremonies, thankfully, were not happening at the high school itself because the high school was demolished. So just one situation after another. There's a story kind of every 5 feet you walk around here.
The nearby Franklin Technology Center, the region's vocational training hub, was also struck. Everyone inside during the impact survived by some miracle. 5:42 p.m., nature's blind fury struck the Harmony Heights Baptist Church. Inside, over 50 congregants had taken shelter. The church's pastor was sightless, but tornadoes recognize no sanctity. They don't stop for reverence or human fragility. 3 lives were lost. Their bodies were found beneath the crumbled roof. One of them was the pastor's mother.
The best mother a man could ever have. The solo that I sang was a special song that she requested that I sing. Just about the end of the solo is when they let us know that we needed to take cover.
As a symbol of faith and resilience, the church was later rebuilt. 5:43 p.m. Tornado achieved peak intensity. Winds between 155 and 224 miles per hour. EF5, the highest on the enhanced Fujita scale.
It's crazy.
For comparison, a Formula One car hits that speed at full throttle. But here, no track, no driver, no finish line. Much larger scale.
Tornado, you can see that it was taking out those transformers.
Absolutely.
It continues to push off to the east in Joplin.
Please do not go outside and try to track this storm, folks. You can't see anything outside. It is rain wrapped. This is a dangerous, dangerous situation at this point in time.
The storm smashed into the Hampshire Terrace apartment complex. 12 more lives were taken. Dozens more changed forever. Then, like a detonation, it hit Rangeline Road.
Dang.
In mere seconds, AT&T, Walmart, Pizza Hut, and Home Depot were obliterated. There was almost no way to survive in that area. Cars were wrapped around trees. Others were hurled into nearby businesses over 200 meters from the parking lot. Metal twisted like foil. In one car, they later found an empty child's car seat. The driver was never identified.
At Joplin's Home Depot, the search and rescue personnel from Missouri Task Force 1 have not found anyone alive. They've only found bodies.
5:46 p.m. East Middle School, the roof being ripped into the sky. Windows exploded from inside pressure. Thankfully, the building was empty. 5:47 p.m. Fast Trip gas station. Customers crammed into the walk-in freezer, practically saying their goodbyes. The audio captured from inside is gut-wrenching, full of sorrow, rage, courage.
Everybody get down. Low on the ground.
Hey, look. Hey, shut up talking to me, all that getting down and on the ground, cuz this ain't school. You know, me getting down is probably 10 times like worse than me running outside and all that. I never understood that tornado drill where they used to have us go outside and put our butts in the air and all that game. Like what are we doing here, bro? Like, why am I going outside putting my butt in the air? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to be happy, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm getting out of class and stuff, but bro, why? Like I'm putting my butt in the air for, man. You know what I'm saying? All the hand down, putting butt, like, what? Like, bro, gang, we gonna get swept away. That junk ain't finna protect us. The stupidest drill I ever seen in my life. I used to be happy when that fire drill used to come on. I'm telling y'all, but I used to hate school, but any chance, opportunity, right when I hear it, I get happy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yes, sir. Happy when I'm out them gates, but telling you. I looked at school like jail, boy. Yeah, oh, I hear switch to booty. You better move.
We're good.
Yeah, I can't be around it. I ain't gonna lie. I know y'all, bro, but it's something about me, y'all. I gotta remove myself from the vicinity. I can't be around people that's panicking. I'm sorry, y'all. I realize it's a thick tornado, you know what I'm saying, coming our way, bro. But you panicking ain't gonna make it any times better. I don't know, y'all. I'm a very calm person when things go wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm very calm, bro. So like when people around me panicking and all that, I ain't gonna lie, you kind of mess up my thinking. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know, a lot of people, bro, when they panicking, they ain't thinking straight. Oh my God, I just want to get out of here. I can't be around that. I'll leave the store before I'll go somewhere else, you know what I'm saying, before I be in this type of environment. I realize you scared, man, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I just can't be around them type of people, bro. You know what I'm saying? I need to think. You know what I'm saying? I need to think, bro. I can't think clearly. Well, oh my God, we finna die. We ain't dead yet, bro, so we shouldn't be scared. No, we ain't dead yet, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we cool. We still alive, bro, so we still got hope. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hear all that? I can't do it. See what I'm saying? Like, head, bro. Dang. Bro, you think I'm finna stay in there? I ain't gonna lie, y'all couldn't stay in there. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta run. I gotta make a run for it. Y'all, I can't just stay in there, bro, and just heck. I can't do it, y'all. I can't stay in there, bro. I gotta make a run for it. I know a lot of y'all probably like, bro, Jay, what the freak? I gotta make a run for it. I gotta move, bro. I can't just be sitting there like no sitting duck, bro. Y'all hear how strong that is? You know what I'm saying? I can't just be, I'm sorry, y'all. That's just not me, bro. I can't be sitting there like a sitting duck. I just can't do it. I gotta run. I gotta scare off the line. Y'all hear the first name they call? Yeah. First name they gonna call is Jesus. Jesus. I'm telling you, every atheist probably ain't gonna say, bro, but one thing they gonna do, they gonna call on Jesus and God when things get bad. The one thing human beings gonna do. Do you believe in Jesus Christ? No, I don't believe in Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? First thing go wrong. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Motherfucker, you just say you don't believe in Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? Do you believe in God? No, I don't believe in God. Oh my God. Second minute, God, oh my God, God help us. Motherfucker, you don't believe in God. Now you calling on God now? Your whole life you've been denying Jesus Christ and God. Now when things get bad, now you want to cry to God. Now you want to cry to Jesus now? I thought they weren't real. I thought you believe in them. Call out the Buddha or something. Don't call out Jesus. I'm not saying she, you know what I'm saying?
The entire building was leveled.
Oh, this is a lot of people.
The people inside survived. When they crawled out, The streets that had once raised them were unrecognizable. What had been alive with motion and sound, now piles of brick, shredded metal, and the smell of gas in the air.
All right, here's the gas station that we were at. We parked right over there.
So I'm gonna go and get some food. There's some food up in there.
5:48 p.m. The tornado slashed across Interstate 44 at its last somber bounds. It flipped trucks like toys, left cars wrecked and scattered along the way. One eyewitness would later say, "It looked like a giant put its fist on the highway." There was a point when the disaster exited the city, but not completely.
Oh, what the
Because
freak?
under the rubble, voices cried for help. People were trapped. The death toll was still unknown. It was far too early to exhale. Hands were needed. 10 hospitals, doctors, everyone. So the entire city became a volunteer command center. Help poured in from neighboring states, from the north, from the south, with no orders, just human instinct.
Take a look. I mean, it's everything. It's just completely demolished. I mean, homes are destroyed. Families' lives have been turned upside down at this point. And people are just looking for their loved ones. They're looking for family members. If you take a look here at this neighborhood, all I can say is it looks very reminiscent of what we saw last month in... Excuse me. Yeah, it's tough. No question about that.
The tornado outlined a quarter of Joplin on the map. 4,000 families lost homes and years of life within them. 3,500 more homes were severely damaged. Over 1,000 people were injured. More than 500 commercial buildings were destroyed. 10 schools, 2 hospitals, dozens of churches. Total damages, over $2.8 billion. But no number could account for the price of a life. Familiar voices forever silenced. 156 chairs sat empty at family tables, and the total wasn't even final. The storm kept killing, even after the winds died. In the following days, a new enemy emerged, mucormycosis, a rare fungal infection spread from the drifted soil to open wounds in lungs. 18 cases, 5 more deaths. It took everything Joplin had, but fate did not break the city. It stood back up. Within 3 years, school bells rang again, the hospital reopened, and Mercy Park bloomed where ruins once lay. Only thunder, sleepless nights, old photos on shelves, and quiet memorials kept the pain alive. But so does the memory of quiet heroism. Christopher Lucas, Pizza Hut manager, saved 15 people by leading them into the freezer. He held the door shut from the outside with a belt as it wouldn't lock from the inside. The tornado took him. Everyone else lived.
The only reason we survived is because he held the door shut with a strap.
Dean Wells, employee of a Home Depot, died holding the door, saving strangers, literally holding the door between life and death. He managed to lead dozens of customers into a break room, the only shelter the store had, while heading back to help more. He was buried under the rubble of the wall. Don Lanshaw shielded his wife in the bathtub. The house turned into splinters. He didn't make it. She did. I felt him cover me. And then, he didn't move anymore. That was love, stronger than death.
You know, he's my hero.
While shielding her body, Dawn was hit by debris and died of a puncture wound to the back.
Grace Aquino wrapped arms around her 11-year-old son as the church walls collapsed. He lived. She didn't. At her funeral, the pastor said she was a prayer made flesh. Cheryl Nelson, AT&T clerk, led a family with young children to run for shelter, stood by the door bracing it shut until the building gave way. 10 survived. She didn't. Mark Lindquist, social worker, covered 3 disabled clients with mattresses, then lay across them himself. All 3 died. Mark was thrown a block away. Coma.
But Lindquist kept fighting and proved doctors wrong. He came out of the coma and started asking questions.
The first words he said to me were, "Are my guys okay?"
And I had trouble dealing with that at first, you know, but I realized that they're in a better place. And now instead of me watching over them, they're kind of watching down on me, and I actually feel like I have 3 angels.
After coming out of the coma, his life was put on hold again. He contracted the life-threatening fungus disease.
He saw an angel in a light green light, and he said at that point, I knew the fungus was gone. And very soon after, they told us he was free of the fungus.
He tried, and he lived to remember. The tornado took nearly everything, but it couldn't take human dignity. It couldn't take love. Take care of one another. Every storm eventually ends, but the way we hold each other, that remains.
Oh man, that was freaking crazy, bro. And that was down south.